They say when you wrestle with a gorilla, you don't stop when you are tired. You stop when the gorilla is tired. But right now, the Nigerian Air Force is not just wrestling. They are delivering knockout punches that have left the most notorious bandit in Zamfara gasping for air. The headline you saw is not a fabrication. It is the sound of victory echoing from the hills of Safi local government area. A massive bandit bomb factory. Yes, a full-scale production hub for improvised explosive devices (IEDs) has just been completely incinerated by precision airstrikes. And the word on the street, the shatter coming out of the forest is that Bello Turji and his cohort are in mourning. They are crying because the very tools they used to terrorize innocent citizens have just gone up in smoke. We are going to take you inside this high stakes operation that happened just about 72 hours ago. I am going to break down how the air component Operation Fansan Yamma located this secret factory, the specific camp that was targeted, and why this particular strike is a game changer for the security of the Northwest. If you want to understand the magnitude of this win and why the bandits are suddenly scared, please do me a massive favor and smash the like button right now. It helps us push this positive news to every Nigerian who needs hope. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button now. Let's go straight to the heart of Zamfara State, especially the Safe local government area. For months, the residents have been living in fear of IED planted on the roads. This explosive destroys vehicles, kills soldiers, and making farming impossible. But the Nigerian Air Force was watching on Sunday, December 28, 2025, acting on what they call credible multi-source intelligence. The NAF jet took off with a very specific mission. They were not just looking for bandits hiding under trees. They were hunting for the source of the bombs. Their target was a notorious enclave known as Kachalla Dogo Sule's camp. This wasn't just a sleeping quarter. Intelligence revealed that this camp was the central hub for manufacturing the deadly explosive used across the Dansuda Magami axis. It was a factory of death, but that wasn't the only target. They also identified the location at Tobo Hill, a rocky fortress where bandits thought they were untouchable. According to the NAV Director of Public Relations and Information Air Commodore Ehim Ejodame, the pilot didn't miss at Toba Hill. The surveillance drone has picked up significant human activity around large zinc roof structure. This building was the command center. The jet engaged it with precision, and the result was a direct hit. The structure was leveled, but the real fireworks happened at Kachalla Dogo Sule's camp when the missile hit the IED factory. It wasn't just a normal explosion. There were secondary explosions, massive fireballs triggered by the volatile chemicals and explosives stored inside. This confirmed to the pilot and the intelligence analysis that they had hit the jackpot. The factory was completely destroyed, and scores of bandits who were inside working on the deadly devices were neutralized instantly. Now let's talk about Bello Turji. Why is this making him cry? You have to understand the business of banditry. These warlords rely on logistics. They rely on the fear that an IED creates when you destroy the factory. You don't just kill a foot soldiers, you cripple their ability to fight. Toji and Kachalla Dogo Sule are allies in this criminal enterprise. They share resources, they share intelligence, and they share weapons. The destruction of this hub in Safi is a direct blow to Toji's operation in nearby Shakamfi and Isa. He knows that if the NAV can find a hidden factory in the middle of Safi, they can find his camps too. The crying is a metaphor for the panic that is currently sweeping through their ranks. They are realizing that the era of operating with impunity is over. The Trump effect, this renewed vigor, and perhaps the fear of international escalation seems to have embodied our military to take the gloves off. The timing of this strike is also critical. It happened right as these groups were planning their New Year offensives. They wanted to start 2026 with bloodshed, but instead they are starting it with funerals. The intense fire that raged in the camp for hours served as a beacon to the local villagers, a sign that the government is fighting back for the people of Safi who has suffered kidnappings and road blockages. Seeing that mushroom cloud over the bandit camp was the best New Year gift they could ask for. But we must remain cautious. As we saw in Adamawa, these groups are desperate. When you destroy their supply lines, they might lash out at soft targets to prove they are still dangerous. The destruction of the bomb factory forces them to change tactics. We then resort to more kidnapping for ransom, to buy new materials, or be forced to surrender. As the military tightens the news, I want to ask you, the viewer, do you think this strike marks the beginning of the end for banditry in Zamfara? Or will they simply rebuild another factory in another forest? And how does it make you feel seeing our Air Force delivering such precise justice? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I really want to hear your perspective on this victory. The military has started this operation effectively. Every IED destroyed in this factory is a life saved on the highway. Every bandit neutralized is one less kidnapper in the bush. The Air Force has reaffirmed its commitment to denying these criminals any safe haven. They are working in coordination with ground troops under Operation Fansan Yamma. This is the kind of news we need to amplify. It shows that intelligence is working. It shows that our pilot are skilled, and it shows that the days of the bandits are numbered. We will continue to monitor the situation in Safi and the reaction from Turji's camp. If he releases a video crying about this loss, you know we will be the first to break it down for you. If you find this update exciting and informative, please smash the like button. Let's get this video to about 5,000 likes to show our support for the troops. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button. See you again in our next video.